What's up, everybody? Welcome back to My Killer Podcast. How are you guys doing today? Do you guys like my Hunky Boys shirt? My Psycho Gourmand Hunky Boys shirt? Got this from Cavity Colors. I absolutely love it. I'm not gonna lie, the material of this shirt feels a little different than their normal shirts. It's not as soft and it's like a little stiffer. I don't know. The material is not that great, but the imagery on the front is just, it's everything. And I think they might still have it in stock, but check them out, Cavity Colors. Today, we are gonna be talking about release week, what came out this week, and what I picked up. So without any further ado, I saw a lot of people picked this one up. I, of course, did. I saw this back when it originally came out, and I was obsessed with this movie. I thought it was so much fun. It's a super fun, wild ride. It's a movie that, you know, plays off of the video game world, and it has a little love story in it, even though, you know, our main character is makes kind of a lot of bad decisions along the way, but, you know, whatever, it feeds into the storyline. But I picked up Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Did anybody else pick this one up? So I didn't go with the standard 4K edition. I tried to get my hands on the Steelbook. This Steelbook sold out immediately. I could not get my hands on this thing anywhere. So if you guys got your hands on the Steelbook, congratulations, because a lot of people did not get their hands on it, me included. So yes, I wanted the squishy Steelbook and I didn't get it. However, this cover art it's good too. Like, I'm not mad at having this release of this movie. Did I show you the back of this one? I also picked up the Steelbook edition of Howard the Duck. Unpopular opinion, as always, I fucking love Howard the Duck. Why is it always me against the world? It's like Mel versus the world when it comes to movies. I always take that back. I always love the movies everybody hates, and I don't know why. But I actually really liked the standard 4K edition of this movie. I really liked the cover art because it was, you know, a glammed up version of the original cover art, and I really loved that. I thought it was great. But I was like, man, this is freaking Howard the Duck. I can't not get the Steelbook, right? So I picked up the Steelbook. I'm pretty sure I did that. Why am I always fucking up all my movies? I'm pretty sure I did that when I opened it. Can you see that scratch right there? Pretty sure I did that. Damn it. Whatever. We're gonna do a fun little Steelbook show and tell. So here's the front. It's got some embossing here, which is nice. Here's the back. It did come with a digital code as well. Towards the inside, we got some disc art. And then we got some background art. Trying to get this disc out of that back slot is really hard. I can't get my finger under it, so I have to stick my nail under there, and I'm like so freaked out. I'm gonna scratch this. I mean, it's the Blu-ray, so whatever, but there's the inside artwork. So yeah, overall, really cool Steelbook. I like it a lot. Like I said, I liked the standard 4K edition too. But you don't get all the goods with that. You don't get the inside artwork and that kind of stuff. But I'm super happy with this. I love this movie. I'm glad they came out with it. I'm glad they gave it a squishy Steelbook. So it's cool. I mean, I don't know. Why does everybody hate this movie? Like, isn't this movie like self-aware that it's ridiculous? Isn't that kind of the point? I always thought this movie was what it was, and it knew what it was, and for that reason alone, I liked it. I don't know. It's weird. You get duck boobs. Who can be mad at that? So it was actually kind of a slow week in the terms of these are the only two things that I picked up. But I did get some other stuff in the mail that I'm going to show you guys. So I did get my Criterion orders. So when I went into the store for the first day of the sale, these were on my list to get and the store didn't have it. So I just ordered them from Barnes & Noble and they sent them to my house. So I got these in the mail. Pretty fun editions. This Silence of the Lambs one, this artwork is freaking amazing. It is very nice. Should we do a little unboxing of this? Do you guys want to do an unboxing? Let's do that. All right, there it is out of the plastic. Squishy, love it. What is going on here? So here's the, I guess the Blu-ray, the front, the back, the spine. Look at that. That's squishy. Oh, these nice. We got a little bit of inside artwork here and some disc artwork. That's pretty squishy. And then you get a book. I don't even know why I showed that. That's terrifying. You got a book that talks about the movie. Fun things in there. Yeah, that's nice. This isn't freaking... Wait, I'm gonna turn this around. This is a nice little addition they got here. How do I get this back in here? Help! I clearly will never be watching this movie again because I can't, I'll never be able to get this back in there, so I clearly will not be watching this movie. I'm just kidding. Did I just put that in there upside down? Whatever. And then Videodrome. It was actually funny because when I was at the register and the guy was trying to place this order for me, he kept asking me what, because I was like, oh, and I want Videodrome, and he's like, what? I was like, Videodrome, and he's like video drone? And I was like, no, Videodrome. And he's like, can you spell that? I was like, have you not watched this movie? You work in a Barnes & Noble, buy the Criterion, watch it. So then I just, whatever, it's fine. But I was just surprised he never heard of it. Do you guys want me to open this one too? Why not? All right, here we go. Look at that spine. That's super cool. It's like a vintage VHS. Oh, it's like a VHS tape. I was just gonna say the spine is like a vintage VHS tape. It totally is. That's dope. That's pretty rad. It might have been cooler if this whole thing was like a VHS tape though. Oh, we got some chapter listings there. We got some disc art, it looks like. Not much else going on in there, but this one came with a groovy little booklet too. So that is Videodrome. Not quite as squishy as Silence of the Lambs, but look at that. It went in there a lot easier though. This one actually had a plastic case. This one didn't have a plastic case. It was like cardboard with a plastic disc stand insert. So I got my Criterion. So that completes my Criterion sale haul movies. I'm not gonna buy any more. I'm gonna wait until November. I dabbled in going and getting more. I actually did stop at Barnes & Noble one day to look again and see if they got anything else. They didn't. It was very slim pickings. So I left, and I think I decided I'm gonna wait until November when they do another sale, because apparently word on the street is they're gonna start dabbling in 4K, and of course I would pick up my first bunch of movies but right before they did that, but whatever. I'm sure they're not gonna bust out with a million 4Ks all at once. I'm sure they'll release them onesie twosies at a time. But I also wanted to show you, long story long, I'm kidding, I'll try and make this short, but I finally got these. I am the last person in the world to get these. I pre-ordered this one back in March, and it came out in early June, and I didn't get mine until last week. And I didn't get this one until last week either, because coincidentally, and I didn't know this, but when you order something else with a pre-order, your something else will not ship until your pre-order ships. So I didn't get my Donnie Darko when everybody else got their Donnie Darko. I'm not going to speak too much about these movies because clearly everyone has already spoken to these movies. Like a month ago. But just to let you know, I got them. I did. I got some. I got these bad boys. There you go. There are a few other movies I just wanted to let you guys know were available. Arrow came out with this one. Not gonna try and serial slaughter all the names on here, but it's basically a story about a woman who gets a spider tattoo on her back and it changes her life. Maybe not necessarily for the better. Fun Arrow release right here. Then we got Threshold, which I did watch, and I did a Letterboxd review of this movie. So go check that out. This movie was interesting. It's a brother and sister duo who kind of go on an adventure to save her life because she had an addiction and she joined a cult to help cure her of her addiction. But then when she tried to leave the cult, they didn't want her to. So then they took her and this other guy and they did this ritual and basically put some kind of curse on them. So then she kind of feels what he feels, and I guess you're to assume that he feels what she feels. So her and her brother go on this adventure to try and find this man so that they can figure out a way to cure them of this curse. Well, the brother along the way doesn't necessarily believe her. He thinks she's just an addict and she's going through withdrawals and stuff, but it kind of tells that story. I thought this movie was going to be more dark and horror-ish-y, whatever. Ended up not really. It was more of like a character study of the brother and sister relationship, and it had a very abrupt ending that was pretty horrifying. If you've seen this movie, you know what I'm talking about that ending. It was also shot kind of more documentary style-y. It almost felt like, as you were watching it, that there was a third person with them at all times filming them. Because just some of the angles that they chose and the camera movement, because there are parts where like they'd be running and then the camera looks like it's running behind them. So it felt like they were shooting a documentary and there was a third person there, but no time in the movie did they ever express that that was what was happening. So I don't think that was supposed to be the thing. But go ahead and check out my review of this film on Letterboxd. I give it a review and ratings and all the stuff over there. But it was definitely interesting. So if that story sounds cool to you, groovy, check it out. Severin released this one. Just wanted to let you guys know this one was available. 18 feet of gut-crunching, man-eating terror, remastered with all new special features. It actually does have a laundry list of special features here. This is all of them. So that's actually pretty cool. Good job, Severin. So go check that one out if it looks interesting to you. I have not seen this movie. I mean, I'm definitely gonna watch it. It looks interesting. So that's what I got. That's the end of my release week haul. I only got 2 new ones, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Next week is gonna be a doozy. Next week's new release week video is gonna be a doozy. So watch out. It's almost embarrassing how many movies I got, but release week next week is a big one. I almost thought about doing a video where I'd kind of, maybe not necessarily like a shop with me video, but maybe kind of a shop with me video where I show you guys all the new releases that are coming out and which ones I'm really excited about. If that actually sounds interesting to you, let me know, because I've been dabbling with that idea, like a shop with me kind of thing. I don't know. But then I was like, who fucking cares? Maybe you do. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to help support me and my channel, go ahead and like, subscribe, and kill that bell for me. Share me with your friends to keep my dream alive and yourselves entertained. I will see you in the next video. But until then, have a killer day.